I am BouncingPony, and you are in for a treat. Welcome to my Not So New Anymore series, What Even Is This Farm?, where I tour Stardew Valley saves I achieved perfection on and then never touched again. I recently finished a farm, so this week we are touring Melanie on Animal Farm. Not that much money in the pocket, but if you'll notice, we managed to get perfection before the end of year 3. We have the full kitted out outfit. I personally think this outfit is very cute. It's sort of matchy-matchy with the shirt and the boots, but I really like the rainbow hair, which is new with 1.6, the magic hair gel. Which, yes, is the only trinket that has no actual helpful function, but it's nice. Alright, so let's see what's going on with this farm. We're married to Maru. I mean, that's always nice. We've got the 2 kids. Let's see how long I can eat this baby for while we talk about the interior of this house. The interior of this house is somewhat decorated. Both the kids' room and this side room over to the left here look like they definitely have Junimo theming. I do really like the new Junimo furniture catalog. We must have decided it was worth it to buy that instead of achieving perfection earlier. Let's see if I can do the rest of this without throwing shade at myself. Down in the kitchen, we mostly just have a lot of plants. I gotta say, there are a lot of new plants in 1.6, so you can't really fault the heavy use of them. We don't have a full basement. That doesn't surprise me. Basement is never the best money-making thing. Oh, we just have a wall of plants here. Oh yeah, and the paintings from the 2 new fishing festivals. We also have 1 cactus. Do we have a second unique cactus around here? Wow, we didn't get to the desert by, well, I guess it is mid-spring year 1. It is pretty early. We've got both of our reward statues set up by our front alleyway between our bed and the wall here. So literally come here, check luck, get blessing, choose dwarf blessing. Wow. Yeah, that's efficiency. That is the BouncingPony way. I like the 2 fish tanks lined up here, although I don't really like that there's a gap between this and the wall. I have no idea why that is. Oh, we seem to have like themed outfits all lined up. Okay, so this is clearly a spring one with the spring hat. This is a summer look. I hate it. I just don't like the goggles. I'm sorry. This is a little bit eclectic. I feel like I wanted 4 complete outfits and I couldn't decide on the last one. But this spring one is pretty cute, I think, especially with the color changing hair. I don't know what it is. The color changing hair with like a very light springy outfit, I really appreciate. Oh yeah, and what are our 2 kids' names? That's right. We have Maddie and Maddie. Yep. That's what I name my kids. Yep. Not throwing shade at myself, not throwing shade. Ooh, I used the text sign for like a functional thing to remind myself when the mushroom cave was going to be due. Yes, it is an odd day and the mushroom cave is ready. I like that. That's really handy. Okay, how many trees do we have? This is a larger oak resin setup than I usually have, but I guess I would have really had to kick the wine into high gear if I wanted to finish perfection before the end of year 2. We have a respectable amount of mystic trees tapped. Okay, alright. Well, we can't walk behind the house. I think that's sort of annoying. Why do we have... We have 1 sprinkler back here, and we have beehives lined up. So maybe we plant 1 flower and then get honey from it? Is this a hack, or is this not worth it? Okay, yes, processing area. I like it sort of put into the little cliffside here, so it's not really in the way of anything. And then a path leading up to the warp totem, which you should never block. And we got a horsey. Hi, horsey. And we've got the coop and barn set up right in the spots that the bluegrass grows in the Meadowlands farm. Picked this because this was the first save that I finished on 1.6. And so, of course, I picked the Meadowlands farm. And a good mix of coop animals. Nice. Looks like we've got multiple pets over here. Oh, and they've got the hats. Oh, they've got the hats. That's so cute. Okay, what did we name all of our pets? Oh no, we have 2 Bobs. We have Bits and Bobs and Bobs. Well, I guess there's worse naming schemes. Okay, alright, I sort of like this. Like, it actually looks nicely lined up. 2 warp obelisks lined up with 2 silos. And then the shed is like perfectly lined up with the path. Yep, full of kegs, obviously. And then sort of a nice area for Grandpa's Shrine. And, oh yeah, wait for me on the dawn of your 3rd year. Sure, I'm sure that will come. I'm sure I will open up this save in the future and see you at the end of our 2nd year. Sure. Alright, 2 more sheds full of kegs. And a field full of fiber. Whoa, this is a big field. And there's sort of like these annoying gaps because the Meadowlands farm does have like a lot of patchy, unplantable spots like this. But we seem to have all of it covered. This is me trying to get a giant winter melon, isn't it? I still have not had a giant winter melon. I have been playing 1.6 since it came out on PC. Still no giant winter melon. I am a little bit annoyed. And then we've got a couple trees just here? Just not being tapped? Maybe they're just here to produce wood? Okay, and then we've got another smaller field that is a nicer rectangular shape, lined with lightning rods. I like that. It looks nicely delineated from everything. And now that we've seen what is going on our main farm, let's go to Ginger Island and see what we did for setup there. Pineapple. Yep, good old pineapple. Wait, hold on. I guess we have some quality sprinklers here rather than iridium to reuse and recycle? I guess we just didn't want anything to go to waste. I wonder if we sold a bunch of iridium bars to make money, because iridium bars are pretty profitable. I like the 2 giant frog statues sitting here guarding the shipping bin. I think that looks quite nice. Not a whole lot of decoration. Got 2 different trees outside. No decoration in the Ginger Island farmhouse. There never is. But not even any pathing going around our field. And this isn't even as much space as it could take up. I wonder if this is just as big as the field got before we hit our goal of 10 million for the gold clock. That is usually our last perfection task. But just to show, we have in fact reached perfection. And I guess this is the first time that I've checked it on this save. I sort of wish it gave you a tracker on what you finished when. That would be a nice feature. Overall, I think I did pretty well with this farm. I don't think it's the ugliest farm I've ever made. I don't think it's the cutest, obviously. That has to go to the farm that I worked on for the longest amount of time for. If you want to see that video, that is my 11-year-old save farm that I am currently recreating in my recreation challenge to see how fast I can get there again. But let me know what other criteria I should use to judge these farms. Somehow, I play enough Stardew Valley to keep producing new, completely perfected farms. Don't ask me what else I do with my free time. I'm going to say this farm gets a rating of 8.5 out of 10. As always, coming back to it, you really want it to be looking cuter, and it really looks like I didn't put a lot of time into it, although obviously I did, to reach perfection in less than 2 years. Thank you for watching, and until next Saturday, all the best!